Hi there, this is Tranquil Tarot, and I will be doing a pick a card reading for my first ever YouTube video, and I am quite excited though. But before I dive into business, I will be introducing myself. So, to those who do not know, I am Tranquil Tarot. I am a tarot reader based in the Philippines. I am a Filipino tarot reader, and I am passionate about everything that is related to tarot, spiritualism, mysticism, rituals, and I love tarot cards. I am really obsessed with tarot cards. In fact, not you see them here. I have 4 decks already, 5 counting this one, and I am trying to grow my tarot deck. Now, I wanted to commemorate my first ever YouTube video by a pick a card reading because it's interactive and it's also fun. So, so I have 3 piles here. The first pile, the second one, this one, and the third one. So I want you to choose one pile, and I will be telling you who your future spouse is. And after that, we will be shuffling some cards about their favorite sex position. Okay, so let's make it fun. Let's make it R18. And yeah, let's make it fun though. So for the first pile, this is a beautiful amethyst. See that glow? See that purple shade? This is the first pile, okay? This is the first pile. Second, you have the obsidian, the rock hard obsidian, sorry. The rock hard obsidian, very sharp and this is very sharp though, and very black, super black, very mysterious. And you have the third pile being the lapis lazuli, which already has candle stains due to a previous ritual that I had made. So this is, see the lapis lazuli, it's a beautiful, beautiful blue. Okay, so please pick a pile, right? Take a deep breath, meditate on your decision, and choose a pile. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So let's start with pile number 1. You chose the beautiful, beautiful amethyst. This is actually my favorite rock of all time because amethyst this rock symbolizes twin flame. This symbolizes divine union, and this symbolizes divine timing. So your future spouse might be working on divine timing. Your future spouse might be your twin flame. He or she, they might be the one for you, you know? And the divine flame, or the divine union the divine union or twin flame isn't really that easy, because the divine union or twin flame, they go from easy to hard to difficult to lovely, and they will test you, right? The universe will test your love, and if you pass the universe tests, then you are meant to be together. So this is what that rock symbolizes. So you have 3 cards. Oh, this is so beautiful. All right. So I do see that your future spouse has gone through a lot, all right? With the 9 of crystals here, your future spouse has gone through hell and back. I do see a lot of self-blame. He might have had a rough childhood. He might have had so many bad things happen to him in the past. And he definitely is skeptic of the future. He doesn't know if this is actually something that he deserves. So he does not know if he deserves you. So this person does not know if they do not know if they deserve you, right? So many things have happened in the past, and basically this person is facing their shadow self, right? Sorry, a little mist here and there to cleanse or reading. So this person has been through a lot, and it really feels horrible because I see that person waking up at the middle of the night and just full on sobbing, hurting themselves physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually too, but especially the physically part. So either they have a history at self-harm, or they simply wish themselves harm. But the good thing about your future spouse is that you have the Ace of Stars here, or the Ace of Pentacles in the original deck, which talks all about finances. So this person, this future spouse, is very financially conscious and financially literate. I do see that he dives into business, or this person dives into stocks. He definitely has, or your person definitely has, some financial goals in mind, and he is very goal oriented when it comes to his money. So messing with this person's money is definitely a no. Now, this is also this extends to you. So when I mean that this extends to you, the Ace of Stars tells me that he will be more than happy to share his finances with you. He is very financially literate, financially conscious, but he does not mind sharing things with you. In fact, he would be more than willing enough to share things with you. Okay, the Ace of Stars tells me, do you see that? So sorry, but do you see that? He's quite literally handing you money. He's handing you the star. So it doesn't matter if you want the star, the moons, the sun, he will hand it to you. And this is very beautiful, because he came from a not good past. He came from a horrible past, and he wants you to understand that you don't have to feel discomfort at all, because I got you, right? You don't have to feel any burden. I got you. Okay, so the star card here, I see your person quite literally wishing upon a star. Okay, so I do see them like wishing upon a star, asking the star to guide them towards you, because I said that he had a horrible past, right? And he wants to have a beautiful future, especially with you. So he has this mentality that every bad thing that ever happened into my life led my path towards you. So I love you. And the star card is him quite literally wishing upon a star to meet you, to find you. Okay, so let's shuffle some messages. Let's shuffle some messages from my deck, Mindful Messages. Okay, for pile number 1, messages from their future spouse to them. Okay. Alright. I do feel that you need one more. Alright, I got you. One more. Alright, though. So this person is currently focused on their dreams, on their financial goals. As I said, he is very goal-oriented. Now, this is so beautiful. I told you that this person was wishing upon a star for you, and look at the first card that fell, intentions. So no matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want, and my intention for the day is you. And I do see that this person is manifesting you already. This person is very financially conscious. He has lots of goals, but he wants to manifest you. The personal journey that he has, he wants to follow what is right within him, so without needing validation from others. And of course, he wants to understand that his enjoyment and satisfaction and love for you is already valid. So right now, he is watering his dreams. I told you this person is very financially conscious, financially literate. He has lots of goals when it comes to finances and business, but he also wants to be with you. In fact, the reason why he has lots of goals financially is because he wants to provide you a very comfortable life, which makes sense. Because he did not have a comfortable life. He had a bad life, or like he had a bad past, and he did not want you to feel an ounce of discomfort. So now, with that said, let's get to the juicy part. Okay, please give me the favorite sexual positions for pile number 1. Ooh, all right. For pile number 1. Ooh, all right then. I do see 1. All right. So, for the pile number 1, I do see, ooh, he is very, ooh, all right. So, let's dive right in. Your pile, your future spouse, is into feet. All right? You see how the man and the woman are teasing each other, right? And the woman is teasing with her feet. I do understand that this person has lots of kinks that may involve feet. So very distinct feet. He also likes, your future spouse also likes candlelit dinners, just you and him together, not in a crowd. I definitely see that with the Knight of Wands here, he is so passionate, so lots of spontaneous activities. Whether you're in the mall, you're in the library, you're in your house, you're in a coffee shop, expect a lot of spontaneous energy, a lot of quickies, so to speak. And with the Knight of Wands, he definitely has this energy that he wants to grab you from behind and grab your breasts and squeeze them, and he definitely loves the feeling of your thighs underneath him. Okay, and he definitely would like to try vehicular sex, or like car sex, that you and him are together and nobody knows this, but you're in each other's bodies, right, inside the car. So he definitely loves that kink. Now, with the 9 of Cups, you have to understand that this person is a provider, as I said. So he definitely is more of a giver than a taker, especially in matters of the bedroom. So the 9 of Cups tells me that he will not stop until you orgasm. He will not stop until he sees you shaking, quivering, and he will definitely play with your feet and your tits. And I definitely see that he will be feeding you after. So there's an aftercare involved in here, and it's a very sweet man, because this person is the Magician card, right? So he can either be bottom, he can either be top, he could be the one dominating, he can be the one submissive, can be anything that you want him to be. But the most important thing for him is that you actually come, you actually orgasm, because if you don't orgasm, then that will be a severe blow to his ego and to his manliness, okay, to his manly I don't know how to say that, but it's the satisfaction you get from sex. And basically, if you're not satisfied, if you have not reached orgasm, then he will not be satisfied with sex at all. Okay? So that is your pile. That is your pile number 1. This is your future spouse. So very beautiful, and we will be diving into the second pile in a moment. Bye bye. Hi again. So for the second rock, you have the obsidian. So the obsidian is quite the it is quite literally the most mysterious rock. It was formed through through volcanoes, through their heat and their pressure. So this tells me that your man or your future spouse is someone who is very, very manly, who came from a hard background, who basically emerged into ashes, being the man that he is. So he came from a bad background, not bad, more like a hard background. So this is a man who came from hell and back and emerged as a beautiful, beautiful rock, like obsidian. So he emerged to be something rare and beautiful through hardship. So your future spouse is quite possibly a rags to riches story. Okay, your future spouse managed to take care of themselves by being the best version they can be through pain and suffering. And now your 3 cards is the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Stars. Oh, very, very beautiful. Let me explain to you why these are beautiful cards. So the 10 of Cups is quite literally the happily ever after. So you see how the man and the woman are embracing each other underneath the rainbow. So that's quite literally the happily ever after version of tarot. You will reach your Prince Charming and you will reach your happily ever after. This is a person who wants to have that happiness, because they know that they deserved it. As I told you before, he came from a hard background, like the obsidian. The obsidian transformed itself from the pressures of a volcano, from something that was inevitable, and it was very painful, and they emerged to be something beautiful. And your future spouse is exactly like an obsidian. They transformed themselves into something beautiful from pain, and now they want their happily ever after with you. It's a beautiful card because the Queen of Stars talks about the wife energy. Alright? So you're dealing with a person, a man, who wants you to be their partner regardless if you have kids or not. And by the way, you would actually hear me say he or she, but if you identify as another gender then or another pronoun, then please just, translate it na lang. Pero with this card, I do see that this person wants you to be a wife already. He doesn't matter if you can have kids or not. As long as you are with him, it's fine. Alright, with the 2 of Wands here, this tells me 2 things. Either he will quite literally give you the world, because as you see, right? He will give you the world, if you can see that. He will give you the world, or he will travel with you, right? So he can either give you the world or he will travel a lot with you. He definitely feels that travel is a love language. It isn't a lifestyle, it's a must. So you're seeing and with the Queen of Stars here, I do see that he wants you to be like a trophy wife, right? He wants you to be living comfortably, having those designer bags, having those connections, having your nails being done, and all of that. He wants to maintain you, and he definitely wants you to be a trophy wife or someone who is there for him, right? And someone who can just who he can bring to the public, and the public will be like, oh wow, she is hot. Oh wow, that's his wife, she is so beautiful, she's hot. All right, so what are the messages that I get for you? Please channel messages for me for our beautiful pile number 2. Channel messages to me for our pile number 2. Okay, that was one. Okay, that was two. I think there's one more. Yes. One more. Alright. Ooh, two more. Alright. Alright, so this man is basically the creator of his own happiness. So I told you that he was that he came from a very painful beginning. The pain that he endured made him realize that, hey, I am the one creating my own happiness, not anybody else. Okay, so I choose to be happy, and I choose to be happy with her, with you, with my beloved wife. So he has that type of mentality. Oh my goodness, this person is a heart. Oh my goodness, this person is a hopeless romantic expressing love. He will give you lots of love letters while courting. He will tell you the things that he appreciates about you, and he will take a moment to send his letters of love, and he will definitely love you, and his love for you is infinite, and it feels great for him to actually express it. So for the opportunities of growth, he understands that since he had a painful beginning, everything is happening for him and his evolution. So he has this very graceful mindset that his painful beginnings do not have to he does not have to endure pain all throughout his life, because he has opportunities for growth. He takes ownership of his life and make the best of the challenges along his journey. Now, the only one way to make the most out of his journey is to actually learn, to be educated. So you're dealing with a very educated man, who went through university, who graduated masters. This is someone who is very vast in knowledge and in experience at such a young age. Now he wants to balance everything. He surrounds himself with people that he loves, especially you. He enjoys his time with you. Alright, and he wants to nurture his relationship with you, because he has found a healthy balance between being with friends, being in his work, being educated, and also being with you. Okay, so now let's go to his favorite position. I apologize for the background noise. Now let's go to his favorite position in the bedroom. God, hello universe, hello Saint Michael the Archangel, channel messages through me, for me, to me, as I asked the question for my pile number 2, what is their future spouse's favorite sexual position? Ooh, they are definitely worshipping your body. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is definitely your husband. Okay, alright, so a lot of cards were flying, so this is telling me that this is a very sexually active man. So notice how we have the Queen of Stars here, right? I told you that he wants you to be his wife. The Queen of Stars also is the Queen of Pentacles, and I also got it here for your sexual position. So this tells me that he wants you to feel good about your body. He wants to buy you lingerie, he wants to buy you jewelry, and he wants you to wear them while making love. So you have the Queen of Pentacles here, the Knight of Wands here, and the King of Pentacles here. So this is definitely wife and husband energy. He has a thing for beautiful lingerie. He definitely wants you to strip tease. He wants to see your clothes, your lingerie, slowly peeling off your skin and just pulling around your ankles. He definitely loves that. Now he will worship you, especially your feet area. I do see that he will worship you, like he will worship you, and you will feel so adored by this man. Alright? So a king is meant for a queen, is what I'm getting. And he definitely wants to dominate you. He definitely wants to dominate you. So a lot of spanking would be involved with the King of Pentacles here. And definitely lots of spanking. Striptease though, he definitely wants that. And public sex, he would like to try you and him having sex beneath a tree or by the water, and he wants to do it standing up, which is what I'm getting for the Five of Pentacles here. So definitely initially he wants you to have clothes on, and then slowly he's going to strip them, or you will strip them, and he will just see parts of you, and you will leave it to his imagination to do the you will leave it to his imagination, right? So striptease definitely is a thing, and what I see is public sex. He definitely wants the thrill of getting caught while making love to you, and I do see that this man is very firm, very very firm, and very masculine in bed. So you will not be the one on dom, right? You will always be sub. He also has this fantasy wherein you are sprawled on the ground, and he just does it with you. He makes love to you, and he will try to grab your hair, he will try to grab your head, and basically he will try to pull your hair, and he will be dominating you. But he definitely has aftercare. Okay, with the Ace of Wands here, this his lust for you will never end. So you know how some lust, they start strong at the beginning and they will wade towards the end of the relationship? Not you. He will always have a boner when it comes to you. He will always love you. He will always be horny when it comes to you. Okay, so that is what I got for your reading. We will be diving into the third pile in a few minutes, but that is what I got for you. So thank you, have a nice day, and as always, love and light. Bye bye. Hi there. So for the third pile, you have the lapis lazuli with a little bit of candle wax at the bottom. So I actually did the candle wax here at the bottom because I had done a manifestation ritual a few days back, and one of my crystals got in the way, and I apologize for that. But this lapis lazuli is very beautiful. This talks about education. This talks about the color blue, very calm, very grounded energy. So you're looking at someone who is an educated man. So probably who is very who finished masters, who finished bachelors, or who is in an honor roll during elementary, high school, or senior high. So for the first three cards that we have, okay, we have the Six of Crystals, the Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. So funny, I said that this was very blue. The High Priestess is also blue, you see? So this, if I could correlate this crystal, lapis lazuli, to one card, it would be the High Priestess, because this talks about higher education, spiritualism, and meditation. So this is a person who definitely favors their mother more than their father. This is someone who is very blue, very not like physically blue, but someone who looks good at blue. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, he is always passionate about traveling, about businesses, about finances. But you have to understand, with the Six of Crystals here, he is currently trying to break a family cycle. So your person is very educated, who favors their mother more, and someone who is trying to break a family cycle, a generational trauma. So they have made it their life's mission to break their generational trauma. Okay, so I will be now shuffling cards, messages from your future spouse. Oh God, hello universe, hello Saint Michael, the Archangel, 10 messages to me for me tonight. Oh, they're definitely. Okay, he has a lot of things to say. The cards spilled everywhere, and he definitely has a lot of things to say. Oh, first was releasing anger, nurture. Oh, okay, so he definitely has a lot of things to say. Alright, so you're dealing with a person who is battling with mental health issues. Okay? You are dealing with a person who is battling mental health issues. With the releasing anger, he has anger issues that he wants to either release or take care of. Now, anger is a natural emotion, and he feels as if that anger is the only emotion that can take care of him. So, anger is the only emotion that takes care of him because it's the only self-defense that he has. And it's bad because anger is your self-defense. I apologize for the background noise. I deeply apologize for the background noise. But anyway, he wants to release his anger and he wants to nurture. Alright? He wants to nurture other people, at the same time be nurtured. He wants to stay at home and be alone, and he wants to be himself, and a relationship is the last thing that he was expecting until he saw you. He definitely has lots of problems committing to relationships, to businesses, to friendships even. He definitely is very problematic when it comes to commitment, because he is currently committed to himself and to his growth. He does not want to hurt other people because he has mental health issues, he has anger issues. He understands that no one is at fault because of his anger, which is why a relationship was the last thing that he wanted until, of course, he saw you. He realizes that his subconscious beliefs or programs are holding him back from his desires. And if he wanted to do it, he wanted to be with you, then he will be with you. But he has to work through a lot of things first. So whenever he has mental health issues or anger issues, he wants to return to his own body. When he is caught up in a stressful moment, he wants to return to his body, meaning is his jaw unclenched or is his body tense. This helps him see where he can relax and let go of tension. So there definitely is mental health issues apparent in this pile, and I do understand that you would help them. So you would help them in a way that releases their anger. And what way is that if not through sex, through making love? Alright? Making love is actually something very animalistic and raw. Alright? So if you have anger issues, sometimes the best thing to do for that is to actually have sex, because it translates your anger, your mental health issues into something beautiful. Which is why that was the first thing that I saw, the Knight of Swords. And this is a very, very hot position, BDSM. He feels a lack of control in his life, which is why he wants to take control of you during the bedroom. Expect a lot of hair pulling, expect a lot of BDSM, and expect a lot of whipping. He definitely is into that. He will tell you what to do, how to wear, what dress to wear, or if you're going to wear anything at all. He definitely would like to control you, to dominate you. In a loving manner, of course. And I do feel that through sex, he will be releasing tension and releasing anger. And he would be a better person because of it, through sex with you. So what other positions is he into? Let's see. Oh, the Star card. I do see that he wants to be with you. That when he sees you, right? When he sees you, he feels as if that something is glowing. Right? Like you have this aura that makes everybody turn their head. That everybody just turns their heads and they see you walk into the room and they're just at awe with your beauty and your aura. Now this person has this possessive attitude towards you. Now, she's mine. This beautiful woman, this beautiful accomplished woman is mine, and no one can take her from me. So that boosts his ego, and having sex with you actually is very, having sex with you would, I wouldn't say heal him, but it would definitely help him with his mental health issues. Now the Star card tells me that he wants to see you. So no matter what position you are, whether you're on top or you're at bottom, as long as he sees you, he feels calm. So this is a man who has lots of anger issues, right? Who has had a rough start at life, but when he sees you, he is a sweetheart. He becomes so soft and he's like a baby when he sees you. And speaking of baby, with the Judgment card here, he definitely has an impregnate or like a breeding kink for you, because he wants to have that. He wants to have a family with you. He thinks that you would make the perfect mother. And with the Judgment card here, he definitely sees that you are his wife and no one else. Alright? He would have a breeding kink. And with the Hermit here, expect a lot of sex is what I'm going to say. Alright? Expect a lot of sex. Especially the sex that feels so rough already. You would say, wait a minute, can we pause? He definitely is very eager and very animalistic and barbaric during sex, but he will worship and adore you. He is mad at the whole world, but he cannot be mad at you. He wants you to be the mother of his kids, and he wants you to have a good time with him, and he definitely sees you as someone he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And speaking of sex, this man has anger issues, yes, but he will definitely he cannot be mad at you, because you are his sweetheart, you are his love. He would rather... Okay, this is such a cliche line to say, but I feel as if he is a villain. He is a villain in the sense that I would burn the whole world if that means he could feel its warmth. Alright, so this is a very bad boy, very animalistic and barbaric, but he is a sweetheart when it comes to you. So that's all I have to say. Oof, this is so... Oof. So that's all I have to say, though. That was pile 1, 2, and 3. So thank you so much for entertaining my pick a card reading for my first YouTube video. And just know that I am a tarot reader from the Philippines. I do tarot readings at a price, and I also do manifestation rituals. So this coming January 29, I will be doing a manifestation ritual because it's a new moon, new year ritual. So a lot of that is going to happen in the next few weeks. So yeah, and if you want a reading, simply message me on Messenger or just chat me up on Messenger, and I am more than willing to discuss the prices with you, and the manifestation rituals too. I am offering them. So that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for choosing Tranquil Tarot. I hope I helped you this afternoon or this evening or this morning or wherever you are from. I hope I helped you. And as always, love and light. Thank you.